not overeating or eating too late in the night.
So one thing for our Latino community, rice and beans is really important.
Yeah.
Is that included in your nutrition?
Oh, absolutely. I grew up in Harlem, so I'm right by Spanish Harlem. I used to go down to the Dominican spot and get a place of rice and beans, chicken, all that, the plantains. Yeah.
Who are some players that are currently playing on the field that you want to mirror your game similar to?
I really like Laramie Tunsil and Teron Armstead. Also, I really like to watch Lane Johnson and Penny Sewell.
How did Elitarius develop you these 2 years? Like, you obviously came from all right, but like, what was that coaching you got from him over these 2 years? How did you develop?
Got you. Elitarius has been tremendous to me as a coach. His knowledge of the game defensively, he was able to educate me and raise my overall football IQ. So, I would be able to read and understand defenses a lot better. And then also in my pass game, helping me develop my striking consistency in that.
What's the room getting back with Cutter Leftwich coming back?
Say it again?
What is the O-line room getting with Cutter Leftwich coming back to them?
Oh, getting a great asset. Love having Coach Cutter there. He always had good input, helped those guys on the interior to solidify their game.
And I know they added a couple of transfer tackles, but like I asked you about the edge guys, who are the young tackles? We saw Janoris a little bit.
Yeah.
But who are those guys who are going to be the next tackles, the next bookends, the next you and Josh?
Yeah. I definitely look out for Janoris. You got Zaire there now. You got Trent Ferguson. Definitely look out for that dude. We got a lot of young guys. Cademan Fox.
Did you get a chance to talk to the Titans?
Yeah, I believe so.
How'd it go?
It went well, informal.
You're known for your toughness, your physicality, that Oregon D-line full of guys that kind of match that. Who brought that every day, though? If you had to pick one guy that really kind of was the ringleader of that D-line.
I'd say, all of them, they took turns. Like, those dudes as a group, relentless, especially Jamari Caldwell, Derek Harmon, Jordan Birch. Every single rep against those dudes, you know you're getting a competitor. You know who's going to come and make you better.
You mentioned Ashton as the guy that was going to take that next step potentially for that edge group. What sets himself apart? What sets him apart?
He's a hard worker. He works with a chip on his shoulder every day. He wants to be better, and you can see it. He's always asking questions. He's always asking how he can be better on his rush. So, yeah, real good kid.
You're one of the many transfers to Oregon who's here this year. Obviously, Derek and Jamari and DG and section. So, Trey, Jabbar, it's a lot of you. Tell future transfers why should they go there? You ultimately you went for as far as you could go.
Yeah.
So why should you take the quote unquote risk? Why is it about program, regardless of position? They send pretty much everybody who transferred in here. They got here. Why should a future transfer do the same thing?
Absolutely. If you want to transfer to Oregon, you're going there, you're going to be in a real family environment. Those dudes are going to take you in and treat you as family and make sure you're best off in every regard. And also, if you want to compete for a national championship, that's the place to do it. Coach Landon and the rest of the staff, they're building a great team and building a great atmosphere for that. And, national championship coming soon.
You guys played a great schedule this year. Who are some of the top players you played against, maybe the toughest players to play against this year?
Probably Abdul Carter from Penn State, Jack Sawyer from Ohio State.
What made, because they're a little bit different players, what made Abdul and Jack tough to go against?
Abdul, he's real fast, real twitchy. That's probably a lot of head fakes. You just got to keep up with him. And Jack, real smart player.
What can you bring to an NFL team?
You're going to get resilience with me. You're going to get a dude who's coming to work every day, a mauler in the run game, a leader in the locker room.
And who's been the most influential person in your football career thus far?
Most influential person is probably my high school Coach Ronald Gunther. He's meant the world to me. He inspires me every single day. Whenever I talk to him, he's one of the reasons I'm able to keep going.
And what's it been like being in the combine and being with all the other O-line guys and just all the prospects in general?
That's been great. Met a lot of friends here. Great being here with Josh. It's been a great experience. It's a blessing to be here.
Johnny, was there a tackle growing up? We talked about we knew you were going to be a lineman at 9. Was there a tackle or an O-lineman that you looked at as a young kid and you said, like, yeah, all right, I could be like that guy?
Got you. I played guard like when I was growing up as a young kid, but I used to always go look at Larry Allen's old film. He inspired me so much. Watching Larry Allen, his athleticism for his size, is like very impressive to me.
Didn't know if the Brickashaw was it just because of his New York, Long Island guy.
Yeah, no,
I
for
didn't
sure.
know if he was a guy who you happened to.
Yeah, definitely the Brickashaw too, but yeah.
Can you talk to me a little bit about being Bo Nix's teammate for a year and what that's like and what you learned from Nix?
No, absolutely. Bo Nix, playing with Bo Nix was just a phenomenal experience. He's one of the reasons I came to Oregon. I believed in him as a quarterback. We wanted to come and win it all. He very smart player. He's a pro in everything that he does. We're actually neighbors back in Oregon, so I got to see him every day. Real good guy.
What have you seen out of Dante Moore? I think they're obviously going to be expecting him to be the next guy. He's been a really nice run of quarterbacks there the last several years. What makes you confident in his ability to kind of continue that success at Oregon?
Yeah, Dante, in my eyes, he's going to be a star. Very mature for his age, a dude who's coming in and he's not afraid to be a leader, even being younger on the team. He's always going to put his best foot forward. He's always going to work every single practice, no matter what it looks like. Next play mentality, great kid, great talent. He's got an arm on him. Yeah.
We saw
Look out for that dude.
We saw him a little bit this season, Johnny, but why are y'all so high on Dink? What is it about him that, like, you asked about, who's that next guy, and several of your teammates are talking about Dink. What about him?
You said Dink?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't tackle him. He's just elusive. The way he moves, you just can't keep up with him. I'm on the offense and I'm watching him. I'm like, that's a dude I don't want to go against. I know defense, every time he comes out there, they're worried for sure. But he's going to be a star.
Thanks, Johnny.
Thanks, Johnny.
All right.
Thank you.